Jason Lovorn here again from Brandon Elementary, Martin Public Schools. Just wanted to read some more stories for the kids. Today I was going to share one of my favorite authors, some poetry from Shel Silverstein. I do own his entire collection. He's written many books. He's also an accomplished cartoonist and songwriter. But today I'm going to share some of my favorite poems from one of his classics, Where the Sidewalk Ends. So we'll read a few poems here, pretty funny. He does have some good cartoons and illustrations to go with some of them, so some of them I will show you the pictures on those, but not all of them. Sometimes you just have to use your mind, your imagination. So the first one I'm going to read is a poem called Smart. This is all for you math majors out there, or you people think you're really good with math and money. Pay attention, just see how smart sounds here. My dad gave me $1 bill, 'cause I'm his smartest son. And I swapped it for 2 shiny quarters, 'cause 2 is more than 1. And then I took the quarters and I traded them to Lou for 3 dimes. I guess he don't know that 3 is more than 2. Just then along came old Blind Bates, and just 'cause he can't see, he gave me 4 nickels for my 3 dimes, and 4 is more than 3. And I took the nickels to Hiram Combs down at the seed feed store, and the fool gave me 5 pennies for them, and 5 is more than 4. And then I went and showed my dad, and he got red in the cheeks, and he closed his eyes, and he shook his head, too proud of me to speak. Sounds pretty smart, huh? All right, next we're going to read one. This is called True Story. I like this one. It's a really good true story. I think it might be true. It might be true. There is a picture to go with it right there. You see the cowboy on the horse. Nice little illustration from Shel Silverstein. So true story. So we'll listen here and see how true you think this story is. This morning I jumped on my horse and went out for a ride. And some wild outlaws chased me and they shot me in the side. So I crawled into a wildcat's cave to find a place to hide, but some pirates found me sleeping there, and soon they had me tied to a pole and built a fire under me. I almost cried, till a mermaid came and cut me loose and begged to be my bride. So I said I'd come back Wednesday, but I must admit I lied. Then I ran into a jungle swamp, but I forgot my guide. And I stepped into some quicksand, and no matter how I tried, I couldn't get out until I met a water snake named Clyde, who pulled me to some cannibals who planned to have me fried. But an eagle came and swooped me up, and through the air we flied, but he dropped me in a boiling lake 1,000 miles wide. And you'll never guess what I did then. I died. True story. True story. Sounds pretty true. All right. Next one of my favorites. This one, I get this one a lot. This is a poem called Sick. It makes me think of whenever a lot of the kids like to say that they're sick to try to stay home from school. Right now, I wish we could all be back at school, but we'll try to make the best of it. But this one is Sick. If you're ever looking for a reason not to go to school in the future, kids, listen close. I cannot go to school today, said little Peggy Ann McKay. I have the measles and the mumps, a gash, a rash, and purple bumps. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry. I'm going blind in my right eye. My tonsils are as big as rocks. I've counted 16 chicken pox. Ooh, and there's one more. That's 17. And don't you think my face looks green? My leg is cut, my eyes are blue. It might be instamatic flu. I cough and sneeze and gasp and choke. I'm sure that my left leg is broke. My hip hurts when I move my chin. My belly button's caving in. My back is wrenched, my ankle's sprained. My appendix pains each time it rains. My nose is cold, my toes are numb. I have a sliver in my thumb. My neck is stiff, my spine is weak. I hardly whisper when I speak. My tongue is filling up my mouth. I think my hair is falling out. My elbow's bent, my spine ain't straight. My temperature is 108. My brain is shrunk, I cannot hear. There's a hole inside my ear. I have a hangnail and my heart is... What? What's that? What's that you say? You say today is Saturday? Goodbye, I'm going out to play. So, always remember, if you're going to fake being sick to get out of school, don't do it on a weekend. Not a good idea. All right. Let's see. Next, we've got one for all those aspiring dentists out there. Anybody who thinks they either want to work in dentistry or maybe with animals or maybe a combination of both. Here we've got a dentist who likes to work on crocodiles. So we'll see how well this goes for him. The crocodile's toothache. The crocodile went to the dentist and sat down in the chair. And the dentist said, "Now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where?" And the crocodile said, "I'll tell you the truth. I have a terrible ache in my tooth." And he opened up his jaws so wide, that the dentist, he climbed right inside. And the dentist laughed. "Oh, isn't this fun?" as he pulled the teeth out one by one. And the crocodile cried, "You're hurting me so. Please put down your pliers and let me go." But the dentist just laughed with a ho ho ho, and he said, "I still have 12 to go. Oops, that's the wrong one, I confess. But what's one crocodile's tooth more or less?" Then suddenly, the jaws went snap, and the dentist was gone right off the map. And where he went, one could only guess. To the north or south or east or west. He left no forwarding address. But what's one more dentist, more or less? So, don't think that worked out too good for the dentist there. If you're going to be a dentist, try to stay away from crocodiles. Alright, I will finish up with a very short one. This one I really like, and I'll show you the picture at the end of this one. It's pretty funny. It's really short, but very funny to end on. This one's simply just called Hat. Teddy said it was a hat, so I put it on. Now Dad is saying, "Where the heck's the toilet plunger gone?" Remember, kids, if you find that sitting around in your bathroom, not a hat. Don't try wearing it on your head, okay? Not a hat, even if you're bored. So, I hope you enjoyed those poems. I'll probably come back with another video with some more later for you, but in the meantime, get outside, get some fresh air, try to stay healthy, enjoy time with your family, and we'll see you soon, kids. Bye.